next thing to know about the internet and the World Wide Web is that there are different ways you can connect to the internet and the World Wide Web. So an ISP is a company that will sell you the connection, internet service provider, they will sell you the connection, but what kind of connection are they selling you? And so different companies sell different connections. So there's like satellite connections. You could connect to the internet via satellite. You could have a satellite dish, or you could connect to the internet via cable, like cable. You get cable connection for internet. That's another connection you could have. Or you could do DSL, digital subscriber line. So there's a couple of different ways that you could connect to the internet. Back in the day, we used to use dial-up connections where you'd call in via modem. So if you look at the internet access page on Wikipedia, you can see the different technologies for connecting to the internet. We have a local area network, right, which would be you're connecting through a network like at work or something like that. But how is work connecting to the internet? So they might have a direct line to the internet. They might be paying for some sort of a connection like a T1 line or a fiber optic connection. And if you're at home, however, in the old days we used to use dial-up access. Some of the different broadband accesses that are out there, we have cable internet access or DSL, which is common for over phones. Fiber to the home, so Google's offering some of that. Power line internet, so they've figured out a way to offer internet over power lines, though I have never seen that nor heard about it. That technology does exist. There's also wireless access to the internet. So there's the satellite broadband, and a lot of us are able to get internet access over our cell phones, and that would be considered mobile broadband. There's also WiMAX, which is gives you Wi-Fi access over a extended area. How far? I'm not totally sure. WiMAX, how far does it go? 30 miles. There we go. Network with a signal radius of about 30 miles. WiMAX offers a metropolitan area network with a single signal radius of 30 miles. That's pretty cool. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. So here's a picture of satellite internet access, right, in Ghana. Somebody with satellite internet access. That's a pretty high-tech looking thing outside a not so high-tech looking neighborhood. But very cool that they've got that. So those are some of the different ways, different connections you could have to the internet. You should be aware of dial-up. That's like the old way we connected to the internet, and that was very narrow band. You should be aware of cable connections. You should be aware of DSL connections. You should be aware that you could connect to the internet via satellite. And you should also be aware that you've got mobile broadband on your phone, or a lot of us do, and that's another way that we another type of connection that we could have with the internet. The last thing I want to point out is that you can make your phone a Wi-Fi hotspot, so you can use the internet coming through your phone and allow your other devices, like your laptop, to connect to your phone, which would then allow your laptop to have access to the internet. So if you just go to Google and type in "make phone hotspot" or "phone Wi-Fi," right, you could read different instructions and different apps that are out there to help make your phone a Wi-Fi hotspot and allow you to get internet access anywhere right through your phone. So that's another cool thing to know about. One thing that's, also interesting to point out is we've got broadband. If you go to fcc.gov and search for broadband, you can read about what the government does to make sure that broadband, is far-reaching into our society because they believe it's a beneficial contribution to our economy. And right now, if you click on that link, it says the government has been shut down, which is an interesting thing to see. But whenever you search for something at Google, you could click this little thing right there, and they've recently changed this, so that's new. And it might change in the future, which is why I'm telling you. But there's usually a way to click and then say, show me the cached version, or show me similar, or share this. So if I click to see the cached version, this is the stored version of the web page on Google's website. So they didn't store the images, so a lot of the images have been yanked out, which screws up the formatting, but all the text is here. So that's kind of cool that you could see cached versions of websites. So that's a little bit about the different connections that you can get when you're connecting to the internet, the different types of connections.